Well, good afternoon, and thank you very much for attending my presentation. I'm Stéphane Boissel, the CEO of Tixelles. But first, since Tixelles is a publicly listed company in France, for those who have very good eyes and a lot of time to waste, you can read the disclaimer. And then we can start the presentation. So Tixelles is a cellular immunotherapy company that develops therapies based on regulatory T cells for the treatment of autoimmune and inflammatory disorders. Contrary to most of the approaches that have been seen today in clinic, Tixelles focuses exclusively on antigen-specific regulatory T cell product. I've been appointed CEO of the company a bit more than 18 months ago now, and it's fair to say that the first part, of my journey has not been a walk in the park. For those who follow the industry, we've had to close our only source of clinical supply a bit more than a year ago, and then transfer all the technology to a CMO. After that, we had to, because of the manufacturing problem, terminate our only industry or pharma partnership. And very recently, a week ago, I have announced that we were not going to resume the trial that we stopped or put on hold a year ago because of manufacturing problem, since we have identified a way to improve dramatically the process. So the company has decided to be come back as a preclinical stage company for the next 2 years. But we can start to see light at the end of the tunnel. And the light is coming from the fact that Tixelles is uniquely positioned in a field which is, let's say, very crowded or very occupied as far as T effector cells are concerned. We at Tixelles focusing on regulatory T cells, and more specifically on antigen-specific Treg-based product. We enjoyed a pretty unique positioning with very little, if no, competition. And in this space, we have a broad patent estate covering product manufacturing process, as well as the very principle of developing a CAR-Treg product. We develop product in many different diseases or indication today, with a primary focus in Crohn, for example, for the GI field, in lupus, in multiple sclerosis, in transplantation, as well as in skin disorders. The principle of a platform company, and Tixelles is a platform company, is as long as we can identify in these pathologies an unmet medical need, and as long, of course, as we can identify a relevant antigen, we can theoretically or potentially develop a product. I'm not going to teach you what Treg do, but basically it's a cell population that was discovered recently in the mid-90s, and that is now fairly documented in the research lab, in the literature. You can see a growing number of publications. There has been a few clinical trials, including the one that was conducted by Tixelles, but it's fair to say that in terms of clinical evidence, we are a few years behind in terms of what you can observe with CAR-T in oncology. This is a proof of concept that we have so far. So as I was saying, we have conducted the first trial in Crohn, for which we have observed some interesting efficacy data. It was an open-label trial, no placebo, very small trial, but still with 8 patients dosed at 10 to the 6, so 1 million cells per injection. We've seen a 75% response rate as measured by the CDAI, which is as you know, the regulatory marker in Crohn, as well as 38% in remission. So that was the trial that was conducted in France in the late 2000, and that was the basis on which we started a phase 2B that was interrupted by the manufacturing problem a year ago. And this product, again, since we are now improving the process, is not going to go back to clinical stage before, I guess, 2 years now. We have also published several preclinical proof of concept in arthritis and in uveitis. That was for the first platform of product, and we are, and I'm going to say a few words on that now, we are now moving to a new generation of product in which the antigen specificity is not going to come from naturally occurring antigen, but antigen-specific Treg, but from the CAR. So basically in this new platform, we are going to introduce the antigen specificity via a CAR. And as you can see on this chart, so on the left-hand side, you have the old platform or the platform on the basis of which we started the company. In this platform, the antigen specificity is so-called natural, because we were selecting, without any genetic modification, the cells that were specific to a given antigen. In the new platform, which is on the right-hand side, as you can see, we are going to introduce the antigen specificity via a CAR. And if you look at the chart, you will see that the CAR-Treg program, the CAR-Treg, product, in terms of construct, is not very different from a CAR-T that you see with the effector. This is a portfolio of the company. So, as I said, we are back to preclinical stage, but we have still a broad portfolio of product with 2 products from the first platform. And again, we expect to be resuming clinical trial with this platform sometimes in 2018. And for the CAR-Treg platform, we have now more than 10 programs, but we are going to focus the resources of the company on 4 to 5 in the coming months, with the goal, as you can see on the right-hand side of the chart, to start a first-in-man study with a first CAR-Treg sometimes in 2018. And I have to insist on that. If we manage to achieve this objective, and of course if the competition is slow, we will be the first ever to have reached the stage of clinical development with a CAR-Treg program in 2018. Well, I'm going to go very fast on this one. What is our expertise? We have a staff of 50 today. We are, of course, very good in the biology of Tregs. We know how to identify the right or the most suitable Treg subtype to any given, let's say, target. We are growing in terms of cell engineering. This was a weakness of the company in the past. Now we have a group of 7 or 8 persons out of 50 who are doing molecular biology and cell engineering. And we know as well as to develop, of course, functional and analytical assays. Process development is a very strong focus of the company as well, because we have been burned in the past. We now are investing a lot of money in process development, so as to improve the process for the first platform and so as to develop a process for the new platform. Improve the process of the old platform and develop the process for the new platform. And we used to have, or we still have a clinical group, but since we are going to go slow on clinical development for the next 2 years, we are probably going to cut a few jobs in this department of the company. Well, balance sheet is something we can go very fast in biotech. What is important for you to understand is that access to funding has been difficult over the past 12 to 18 months because of the problem we've been through. We are now financed by a convertible bond that can help us to finance the business for the coming months, but we will need to find a solution going forward because, of course, going into clinical development with this kind of technology is very expensive. And the last slide of the presentation, and then I will open the floor to question, is the key highlights, or from an investor standpoint, what you should look at or consider when you look at TxCell. Well, first, we are, as I was saying in the introduction, unique in the sense that we are the only company in the world to work specifically and uniquely on antigen-specific Treg, and we work, as we all know here, in a mainstream technology field, which is cell therapy. We address very large markets. Very often people focus on oncology, but if you look deeper into what is autoimmunity and inflammation, you are talking about a very, very large market with more than 100 different diseases, more than 100 billion in annual sales. I'm sure you're familiar with Humira. I'm sure you're familiar with Remicade, and with an expected growth of more than 5% per year in the coming years. We are, as I was saying before, a platform company, which means that we have multiple shots on goal and multiple opportunities to do business development. And from an investor standpoint, we are a diversified risk. We don't have a binary event, or we don't have a binary play when you look at TxCell. So we consider that the upside, because of what I said before, is very significant. On the downside, being a platform company is somewhat limited. We have, as I was alluding to before, a very broad patent estate with more than 125 patents granted, including one important patent that we've in-licensed last year from the Weizmann Institute in Israel. which is a patent that was filed in 2008 by Professor Zeli Geschar. Professor Zeli Geschar, I don't know if you are familiar with him, but he's considered as a scientific father of the CAR approach. And he started, of course, with T effectors in the 80s, but in 2008, he had this great idea to file a patent that would cover or protect the very principle of developing a CAR-Treg. And we have exclusively licensed this patent, which is now granted in Europe and which is, let's say, under debate in the US. If at the end of the day it is granted in the US as it is in Europe, that would mean that, in effect, anybody that wants to develop a CAR-Treg would have to talk to us for freedom to operate. We have, of course, the right human resources. I was not going to say the opposite, of course. And as you can see from the chart before, but as you can see from a discussion you could have with me, we will have many catalysts in the short term, both in terms of preclinical catalysts, proof of concept with the new CAR-Treg platform, as well as clinical catalysts from 2018 onwards, and possibly or hopefully business catalysts, since as a platform company, doing partnership on a regular basis is key to our corporate strategy. With that, I'm terminating or I'm concluding the presentation, and we have 3 minutes left for any question from the floor. No question? Well, thank you very much for your attention.